guys? So back again. I guess I've never really introduced myself in any of the videos at all, but oh shit. Yeah, so basically my name is Tay, and I have a 2007 BMW 335i, and there's a whole lot of things done to it. Obviously I'm gonna have to give it a rundown when I'm not driving, but yeah, I usually don't record myself working on a car or whatsoever, but I feel like I should. I don't know, because I did so much work to this car, and I've done a lot of like weird DIY stuff to the car, and yeah, I think I'm gonna try and to like record everything that I do. And so today what I'm repairing or fixing is my coolant line. So if you guys have relocation kit for your intake, obviously like you guys would have to move the coolant tank over to the driver's side of the car, which I did that. All right, I did that. And the line usually the first time I ran the line, basically kind of like underneath the subframe, go around the engine, come back up between like I think it's the coolant line that go into the heater core. That's what the word, the heater core. So it just came up to there and then go inside the laser bar. But obviously like having the line going underneath the car like that, it's not safe, especially if my car was lower. Like my car was way lower, so like I didn't want it to rub on the highway or on the pavement. And so I moved the line, all right, in front of the engine where the AC line going to, and I used zip tie. Yep, very smart, using zip tie to hold the line up to that AC line. And it was fine for I think 2-3 months. I had it up like that. It was fine till I drove to Gatlinburg and back, and then multiple trips, and the line finally like slid off, and then it touched one of the pulley, which now the pulley is cutting into the line. And so as I'm speaking right now, I am leaking coolant, and yep, I was just at O'Reilly to grab some stuff to fix it. And yeah, I'm driving to my parents' house to work on my car there because all my tools are basically there. And yeah, the car have no coolant currently. There's no coolant at all. And you can see that I bought the cheap coolant because you know, I already have water in the system, and I didn't feel like getting two of the right thing and make it, I don't know. I should have done it right, but at the same time, it's like it's a lot of work for me to get to drain out the coolant, kind of. So I'm just kind of find my way around it just to get it work for now. And once I stop my parents here, I'll kind of give you guys the rundown of what I'm doing or what's like literally going on, because you know it's easier for y'all to understand like what I'm working with. So I will see you guys here in a little bit. I'm about to pull into my parents' house, so I'll see you guys there. So we here. I basically just park in the yard because you know it's easier for me to just drain all the coolant and crap out in the yard than have to jack the cars up and actually trying to drain it out. So here's what I got. So I got me O'Reilly brand. Obviously like do not recommend using this brand, but it's only one that is like not diluted without water. So just like I said, I already have water in my system already, so I'm just gonna add half of these in there and then kind of like go from there. But what I got here, which is this little, I don't even know what they call the connector, this connector and two clamp. So basically what's going on here, hold on. So usually you don't want to do that. You want to at least crack the window down just in case car design lock itself. But basically so basically that's my coolant tank. All right, so I have a lubrication kit. That's my coolant tank. Obviously it's an F chassis, like I want to say F30, F32, or like N55 coolant tank or whatever. So I put it on here. I don't know if it's an F car. I think took it off like an E90 LCI with N55. So I took it off the car, put it on right here, because the way the coolant look, I mean, you can see it, probably not, but just the way the curve, I literally just cut off like the mounting point in the back of it, trim it off, so that way when I turn, I could have my full turn radius, you know, rather than buying like a 335D one. I mean, this is bigger, I'm pretty sure. And so rather than buying that one, I got that one for like $10 and then do some cutting, and it basically bolt onto there and it's clear the hood. Well, kind of, I kind of hit that in. But basically what's going on here is, as you can see that my coolant line running along there, going from the AC line down to, I think, thermostat. But the issue is right here. You can see where the line touched the pulley right there. All right, it touched the pulley right there. I can focus. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna cut the line in half and add the connectors and 2 clamp there. So that way, at least that part of the coolant is a hard plastic and not just rubber. So that way I could basically just bolt it to wherever it needed to go. And so that's what I'm gonna do today. And here's the dog. And then, yeah, the car is a work in process. So, yep. So here's the tool that we're gonna use. Basically, I'm gonna take out that hose first, right? So I'm gonna take that out, take the whole line up here off, so you can see it dripping down there. So I'm gonna take all the line back up here, and then I'm gonna cut it with, I don't know what you guys call these. People call it dice, cutters, pliers, whatever y'all wanna call it. So basically I'm gonna take it out, cut the hose, use that, and then clamp it down with the clamp. So hopefully they're all the right side, because these are the biggest one I could find. Worst come to worst, I just go and return it and then get the line. But I don't feel like taking all this oil cooler and fan out, because like, dude, it's a lot of work. So I'm gonna get to the point where I took the line out, and we're gonna see how deep the cut is. So I got the line out, basically disconnect that, and then I unclamp that and pull the line out, because it's easier than put connectors out, obviously. And here's his damage. It's not bad at all. It's just a little tiny pinhole. The needle holes, it's not damn sticky. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna cut right about where that cut is, and then use the connector to basically replace where like the cut is, you know. So save me some money, because all this and that, and the coolant was, I think it was $28-$29. So it's not bad at all compared for to buy the new line, which would be like $20. Coolant is like 20, so 40. Yeah, so I saved some money. So that's what I'm gonna do. Cut that off, put the clamp in, and see if it works. Right, so here's the finished product. See, that's some easy fix right there. They just cut it off and then add the connector to there, and now I'm just gonna run the line back, go in there and put everything back on and add coolant. And yeah, that's it. I mean, you know, like, I mean, I could do it the right way, which is replace the hose, but at the same time, I have like no reason to do all that extra work, you know, because with that actual connector right there, I could actually use zip tie and like held it up somewhere, compared to the to just the line itself, because that line is like very squishy. Like over time, it's just really soft and get going bad. So with that, I'm gonna try to mount it somewhere that is away from the belt, so I don't have to deal with this issue next time. Because yeah, I don't want to keep doing this, especially it's about to be winter here soon. I don't want to have to work on this car in the cold. And thankfully, I mean, this happened last night, and so right now it's just really windy, and you can tell, I mean, all the leaves are gone, and then there's my dog right there. But yeah, now I'm gonna put this back on, put the coolant in, and I guess I'm gonna start the car, bleed out the air and the bubbles, all that stuff, and see if it leaks, which I know it's not gonna leak. It's like, come on now, this thing been through a lot, and I know that my work is good. It's a good work, so it's not gonna leak. All right, so I just fill up the coolant tank with all the coolant, and basically here's how you guys, damn, that's loud. do the bleeding on this BMW. Basically, I want to turn the heat all the way up. Damn, so much going on. You want to turn the heat all the way up, like everything all the way up, and then fan on 1. Then you step on the gas pedal for like 10 seconds, and then you should be able to hear the water pump start pumping. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a few seconds here, and then you're gonna see if it work or not. So I mean, I know it's not gonna leak anyway, but just doing it because, you know, why not? Should be about 10 seconds now. Now we wait. Damn. There we go. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear through the camera, but you can see, I mean, the water pump, it started pumping. Now I'm just gonna have to basically standing here and see it circulated, push out all the bubbles, and then yeah, I mean, when it started shooting consistent coolant out, I mean, then you're good. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so after I let the car bleed out the system, I let it idling for like 10 minutes, and I don't see any coolant leak, so I'll say we good on the leak, at least for now, until, you know, something else broke. But my car is a 2007 BMW 335i. It has upgraded 19T with the VRSF lubrication kit, and then the catalyst downpipe, and the 5-inch intercooler in the front, which I need a new one really bad because that one is beat up. And then, you know, the charge pipe, I didn't have the M Sport oil cooler, so I retrofit that in. Then I got the BMS, it's like a oil cap. It's the filter cap, supposed to kind of like help cool down the oil temp. And then I have the catch can. Obviously I have a stock valve cover, which I'm about to go pick up the aluminum one later tonight. So I have that, and then I have what's it called, the 2-step coated plug, and then all these black one here are outer coil, except that one because I don't have, I missing out one of them somehow. Like I lost one of them, so I have to use Dynon, which is not the best, but it get the car running. What else I do to the car? I did the N55 coolant tank like retrofit on here, and then I got some eBay coilover, and you can see I have the M3 front bumpers, and then this side skirt here, it flew off. Yeah, it flew off, so that was great. And as you can see, the car was painted. I mean, you know, I did that. Me and my friend paint the car. It's not the best whatsoever, but we had to redo the whole paint because we didn't use the hardener, so the paint is never dry. And basically what happened was we painted the car, and it got rain on. So yeah, all this orange peel here was not from us painting, it was actually from it got rained on because the paint wouldn't dry. And you can see here I was trying to sand it down as much as I can to where like I could paint it again, you know. So, and then I'm in the middle of doing the clear lens. Basically, I'm just gonna have to get the plexiglass and get the, making the clear lens for this one. But what I was waiting on is to do, I'm gonna take all these apart and replace the board inside with the RGB strip, so that way I can change the color on it. Because if you were to take this light apart, it had like just a circuit board inside, which you can take it off and put the RGB strip inside, and you can do whatever you want with it. And back here I have the, I think it's a style 108. It's a BBS, came up in 2004 C4 maybe. It's one of those C4 that came with this wheel. So I mean, the offset is not the best. You can see it really came off a C4, so it's an older generation of this E9X, or I don't even know what chassis it's called, but an older E chassis. So the wheel fitment is not the best in the back. I put it on because I got into a wreck with this car, and so, you know, one of my wheels was messed up, so I had that set on, but I changed back to this one, which the front is a Vors TR4, And I bought the car, or 2 cars ago that I bought had that wheels on. So obviously, you know, if I have to buy a wheel for the car, it would not be that set. So we just stick with that for now. And I do have a matching set for it in the rear. And then yeah, the car is painted. I still need to paint some of these stuff like the door handles and that black, because I want like different colors on the car. The rear bumper still need to be sanded and painted. I just hadn't got to that point because I got everything else fixed on the car. And yeah, it's not much done to it. The car had a low upgraded fuel pump as well. It has a Walbro 450. It's a single bucket, which also you can't see it. And then move on to the inside. The car already came with the paddle shifter. I mean, I was hoping it would come with once, and it's E92. Got that. And then I got the shifter of a random part car I found on Facebook. So it had the cover. So it's nice. It's a nice touch to it. And then the inside, it has Starlight, as you can see. But this here failed when we were at GAT. I don't know how it failed. I had my friend was just sitting in the car, and then the sunroof, the liner here just started failing, so I just pull it off and throw it away. And then it's a do for the, what's it called, the headliner. So we did, me and my friend did, and I paint the, trying to do two-tone in here, so you know the car is tan. So I want the floorboard to be black and some of the stuff to be like black two-tone. So when it's nighttime, you could kind of see like the seat is basically like floated. And so that's what I was planning to do. And then that, need that, it's just the dash cam, and then that is the must-have. Yeah, I think that's it, nothing else. And oh, the car do have heated seat for an 07. I have that, and then the sunshade that didn't work. As I was yapping over here, I just remember I have to do the cup holder, because you know this, I don't know what's wrong with all these E92 cup holder. They like to fail, but I've got me a new one for like $2, because where I live, they have the place called Just Bid. You basically just bidding on stuff, and they happen to have the car cup holder. Yeah, I've already bought one before, but I left it in the garage somewhere, and now I just can't even find it. And so we're just gonna put this one in, which I just bought for like I think $2 or $3, can't even remember. But as you can see, it worked. I mean, if I can pull these out. All right, so I got it out from the bag. It's kind of greasy. So what we're gonna do, obviously I had a trim piece here. You pull it off, 2 screw there. I'm just gonna shove this one in, basically like that. Close that too, just like that. All right. Then where did I put the? Oh, this basically throw it back on there. Throw this back on, and then you basically just screw it in, and yeah, I mean that's it. As you can see, it's 2 different color because I got that one off a junkyard. Yeah, I never had this cup holder when I first bought the car. Somebody basically like broke it off when it was extended out. So I got that one put in, and then this one here. It's kind of hard to with one hand. I wish I have somebody to hold the camera for me, but yeah, everybody's working, and I don't, so that's great. Yes, put that in. Oh, another thing I did to the car is the ambient light here. I keep forgetting about that all the time, but I just bought the kit off. I think it's called AliExpress. Yeah, AliExpress. It was like $40 kit, which, you know, it's nothing crazy, but I would recommend. There's like 2 kind of this light. It's the one that all of the light have to connect to the one main box for it to light up, like synchronize and stuff. So what I recommend is get the other kind where it's like a Bluetooth, so they just sync up to each other without having to run wire throughout the car, which is what I'm planning on switching it to. So that way I could run all these light along here, and then 2 in the back. All right, so now we had a working cup holder on both sides. But yeah, that's kind of annoying me, but it's gonna have to stay in there because it's not really matter. Then I got the dash cover of AliExpress as well, and I really need to just like get a brake cleaner, wipe down on the dash so I can put a double-side tape on there and actually like tape this down, because every time I do a pull, it just literally just send all this off the dash every time I do the pull. But yeah, I mean, I think that is probably it for the car. I mean, starlight, ambient light, bolt-on stuff, upgraded turbo, low pressure, and I'm running on E40. Yeah, that's what I keep thinking. I run on E40, so I have 4 different maps. The first map is my flame map on 93, and the race map on 93, and the eco map on 93, which is both the first two made 21 psi. My eco made 14 psi, and my fourth map is my Q map, is my E40 map, which is, you know, it's also it's on E40 gas, but different is that on ethanol you can push out more power and it run colder, like internally it's run colder, but yeah, it just more hard on the car. That's why it's the Q map. But me and my tuner is still working on that map, so it's not like, you know, the car fully done whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, I think that's it. Besides, you know, just all these stuff here, it's really nothing crazy at all. But yep, all right. I think I'm gonna have to run up to Buffalo here in a little bit to get the fender for my car. It's gonna be different color, but it don't matter because I mean, it's gonna get painted anyway. But yeah, well, I hope you guys have a good day or good night if you're a guy watching these videos. I don't really know how many people are gonna watch these videos, but hopefully it reached the right audience. But all right.